Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Is like the abstract word. You don't know who is behind it sometimes. And even where you know, there is that limitation because what they do is online. But it's always a good tool. The social media platform, TikTok, is a platform that can still be doing the same thing, but in most cases, it's just publicity, exposing. The real physical activities will still be vested on a structured, legitimate body. Because when it comes to offline, if you don't have the legal right to do what you're doing, you may have a serious problem with the law. Because that is the hallmark of accountability. Everybody in a society must be well accounted for, and you must be acceptable and susceptible to accountability, not just financial accountability, but in your conduct, in your disposition, and what you do. But most social media platforms will not be available for that kind of accountability offline because the platform might not even be domiciled in the country of origin. There will always be that, stumbling block. Anybody could set up an NGO or could say, what we are doing is we want to be fighting for children. And if you're fighting for children on social media, on TikTok, or if you're fighting for justice, but you want to now intervene in justice offline in a country, a particular country of origin, and you are domiciled in another country, there is always a stumbling block. And that is almost the difference. You won't be able to act, you won't be able to deliver, you won't be able to go far because the law will always block you and say you don't have a local standing to even intervene in this thing offline. So social media is good, but it has a huge limitation when it comes to comparing with a structured, legitimate, and constitutional body that are duly processed and given the power to operate in a country. Or any platform can operate in any country, but it's going to be online. Whatever they do online might have effect offline, but it has vast and huge limitation. So that's the role of this, but everybody, whatever we do offline, you need platforms online to help propagate it. Propagating it does not mean the real activity, the action that is involved in getting something out. You might be lucky with a particular onslaught on social media. It could be. You can expose a crime on social media, but there is no Supreme Court on social media. There is no appeal court on social media. There is no high court on social media. So even if as an NGO you expose a crime, it might expose, but getting justice, you'd have to step down and come offline. And that is where, these TikTok platforms, all the social media platforms might have a stumbling block. So the difference is there, is so clear, and people thought they are doing the same thing. No. And that is where people mix it up, that we are doing better than this. No, it's not. The real stuff risk is when you are physically present and you're actively pursuing a case legitimately without, falling on the other side of the law. So I want to believe I've explained that because the question came in and I have to respond in extempo. So that's the little I can. If anybody just wants to add to that, maybe if I remember another thing in the course of going forward. Mr. Expander, Senate President, do you grab that?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think your explanation is well understood and clear enough, for us to know. But you've clearly made us know that, or if I may quickly add this, that NGO is meant for a specific work, be it human rights or charity for widows. For this is usually specific. Why TikToker is general? Okay, why TikTok is general You can take up anything to enlighten people, talk on whatever you want, but still, one is backed up by law, the other one has his own freedom, but freedom of speech, but no, freedom is not guaranteed after the speech anyway on TikTok. So that is where we have to, that is what we need to know again. So the main issue is just to know that these two things are not same thing. Okay, like I just said now, an NGO is specific to something. Either you are a charity for this, you are a charity for that, human
No,
rights for this.
there is one between a charity organization and NGO.
An NGO. So those are yeah, that's another thing again that we need to clarify. So that's another thing we need. So
There's
what
a difference.
I'm just trying to point out or to let people know is that
To be honest with you, Senator Expander, what they actually share, like, it's like almost, like, what do I call it? Maybe 65, 35. If I'm to, if you are to go into that, yeah, but it's not the discussion. Sorry to interrupt. We are not going there. I just want to say that. Go ahead, please, Senate President.
yeah. So when we know the differences and the way they all works, and I think in terms of contribution, in terms of comparison, then we will have the knowledge and we will know what to say, when to say, and how to say it. So that's just what I'm trying to portray, so that we need to have knowledge about whatever we are doing, how this can handle issue, how this can be a supportive, how this can help, how we can come together, what sections, what limitation does this have and this does not have. If we know all of that, then to work together to harmonize stuff wouldn't be an issue. So that's what I'm just trying to to lay out, so that if we understand what we're doing, then we will go a long way. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's have Jakulu Shola. Are you there? Jakulu Shola, are you there? I apologize for keeping you waiting for long.
Everybody,
Hello, Mr. Jack.
for everybody. Nǹkan tẹ́ mi ń sọ Yomi, nǹkan tẹ́ mi ń sọ pé before anybody can bring anybody come up in your platform, ó yẹ kó máa lọ check wọn wò kó tó máa gbé èèyàn wá sórí platform ẹ. Look at that lady that just came up few minutes ago. Tó ń kọrin fún ẹ. That lady has always been on your neck right from the very first day you joined this Mohbad. Flaky ọmọ yẹn ó wà ní France, bóyá France ló wà, bóyá Germany ló wà. I used to be one of her fan as well, but ìgbà tí mo ti rí pé she was so supportive in supporting this woman, women for women, don't support women like as if she was there nígbà tí gbogbo incident happens to that boy. She has always been on your neck, tó máa bú ẹ, tó máa ṣépè fún ẹ, tó máa ṣe gbogbo fún ẹ. So I was so surprised when you now brought her up again. Kó tó wá continue kó tó máa ṣépè fún ẹ. I was like, what is wrong with this, So please, you have to really scrutinize whoever you are.
I understand it, but I don't see 99.9% of what most people do. Trust me. They would naturally take advantage of the fact that even if you lead a movement like this and you come to social media and be this easily accessible, people will take advantage of it. Not even because I'm doing human rights. Because as an actor, if you do this, probably go need class, need fame. But the time I came on board, because the time to my classes, classes only get anywhere because you are coming with relatively no full information, relatively no resources. While I was trying to go into the matter, I need people to tell me, go here, do this. When people come here, I listen. Because I wanted to help. Because when an NGO is on a case, it will be unnatural for you to say, one of them are Ganusi, talk with me. You can't take the job of other people. If they call you in, or you see where you just lend your voice briefly and stay out. If any of the TikToker had a strong human rights organization leading the onslaught, naturally, I would not need to be on any platform and be talking about it because other people will outshine one. But what most of these platforms are not understanding, or these people told me the point to happen before. They were seeing what I was doing as trying to outperform them because they were thinking it's just Yomi Fabiyi. They were expecting that when it says NGO, you must show all your team to the public. I can tell you for free, I have nothing less than 5 lawyers that are working on the background in my legal team as we speak. You can see the many cases we are doing, all on this justice for Mohbad. And she case King White, lawyers are already there. And to my follow up, I request attorney lawyer. Attorney lawyer to follow up case Damola ati Adura ni Agba. Attorney case lawyer to she case and this other one. African TV. You understand? So at the end of the day, even the case of King White, attorney lawyer to she, but they are part of the same team. So it's not just easy that they respect all my people. Most of the things, Timba Kojade, or any petition or letter we write to government institution, attorney lawyer to my vet. But Koba Joru, he will vet. If I say this is clean, just let it go. It can go to print. But he must read before he goes out. Attorney lawyer to Loleni, one of the lawyers, law represent the Break the Silence Foundation. So these are things that people don't know. And don't type letter. And me call me type letter. And to my type, to my go letter ID, to my otoleni. When we want to disperse some certain they were expecting because they don't see our office, they don't see they thought we are operating the same way. The only thing is we have not gone to access any fund to say we have a structured office, but we are operating like an office, even bigger than some of an office ago. So that is how it obtains. Most of these rallies stand here. I'm only following organic crowd. Normally on a good day, and now we are paying activists then, so you know. But it's a good call. A one to share protest on a public glare, 30 kilo job. So what is she pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó yípo fẹ́ owó àbóúnjẹ o tó jẹ́ pé on fundamental human right tó fi mọ̀ ẹ kò dárúkọ ẹ̀ kọ́ pé yàtọ̀ sí kéèsì báyìí eléyìí máa ti ṣe protest báyìí. It's not easy to come out in the public to gather people together to be seeking approval from police because it could be hijacked. Risk you are involved. I have not just gathered people together, I have gone on a solo protest home and abroad. Ebi àti Tunisco nìkan la jọ ṣe protest have call letter tí ó padà get attention presidency. Just the two of us. We were able to achieve it because nobody knew we were going to go there. I didn't tell anybody while I was in Cotonou. Because I must use one stone to kill about 3, 4, 5 birds. And it's why the case is still lingering. It's why those people in the camp, I want to talk about why they are still running etasketa. Not that we don't know where they are. Do you know why I'm praying that? If you know, okay, well, glory be to God Almighty. Because something we just have to sacrifice. I'm only praying and wish supreme I don't care whatever is coming. What's important is to involve don't forget about the pain I will go through. I must go through some pain if we want to get this kind of result. Because on social media. Turn them bound, people sort of steadily, and they are telling them how to sabotage your efforts. Then we are still making the same mistake we made. Let's see, and will continue to blame the police. She police don't care kedao jo keko sayin baba Mohbad keko kewa lẹ́yìn ìyá Mohbad ka ko do sayin Wunmi she ọlọ́pàá ló ní ke se yen che ọlọ́pàá náà ló create public tó sọ pé ẹ má wo onule Naira Marley ní ke lọ wo tó ti rí Mohbad 1 year after Because at the end of the day, they won't tell you, ẹni tó wọnú ilé tó wá pa Mohbad o, tó ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe o, kò sí bóyá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ tí yóò ṣojú Wùmí, tí yóò ṣojú àdúrà. Except you are not a honest and forthright person. Tí o ní accept pé nurse yẹn is a false person. She's not really the real person that took Mohbad's life. Even from the story we are hearing. Ẹ wò bàtí nurse ṣiṣẹ́ dé ní Tuesday, as early as 3 a.m. on Monday, ní òru, Mohbad ti need the medical attention. He was already going through medical emergency. And the woman confirmed pé àwọn mẹ́ta sá jáde lóru yẹn. They wanted to go and bring a pharmacy. We have the evidence. It is because the spirit of that boy and the quest for justice will push the truth out. Then the question is who will stand firm? You would have to stand before the IG, before the IG. Toba dogwe, one fe threaten, one fe sorrow. Kidney, why must you do it? I will argue. Yes, sir. I am appealing to you. This boy needs justice. You can do whatever you want to do with me. But you cannot stop me from seeking the truth on this young boy. He's still in the morgue. If you don't care about him, you cannot tell me that I should stop caring about him. You cannot. I don't care who you are. I don't care your position in this country. You cannot tell me not to care about another Nigerian. When Nigerians abroad, they care about me, they care for me. Do you know how many countries I've been to in my life? Do you know how many I just want him travel out in 20-something years. I will go to London as if I'm going to Canada. You see people come to pick us at borders. People come to pick me at airports. How can people be this selfless? Then why would I not play a part? Why would any police officer want to tell me, why should you fight for Mohbad? Why should you want to know what by him? Because if anything happened to me, these people will care. What are we talking about? Don't drive when they can look. And we keep saying, allow me to play my part. My conscience is important to me. There is no country that is getting better when people don't care about themselves. How can the country get better? The reason why Nigeria is like this is because everybody is personalizing the interest in this country. They don't care about the next person. Everything I've been fighting for is what will pay and benefit each of us together. So nobody should say, let's find a petition to bring him in and start threatening him. Let's tell him, make a move and let's see. Do whatever you want to do. But let's get the justice. Because justice for Mohbad is distinct to whatever anybody felt. That I will back down. Somebody will say, go and detain him. I say, sorry. Mama baby, go and put him in cell. Mama baby. Somebody will say, go and Mama chef. If you tell me I am angry because I want to achieve the result you want, and what you are doing is stopping me, I will tell you sorry. If that is what they want to bring to you and your family and your likes to celebrate about, that I said sorry, that a police officer is feeling angry, that I'm stopping what they are doing, or whatever I'm doing is throwing them down. If that is what you want to celebrate, I'm sorry, you are a jeopardy. You are a cost to human existence. People like you will never taste justice, including to your generation to come, to the seventh one. This country cannot get better if we neglect ourselves. We owe each other that duty of care. I will care for the child of a police officer. I will care for the child of a soldier. I told the police officer, I said, you are here protecting other people's lives. Who is looking after your own children? We need a system that while you are here protecting, somebody else will look after your own children. That is the kind of country I want to grow up and want my children to grow into. Every day you see me, I come live, Mama, Daddy, I want to wee. Daddy, I want to come and wash my bum bum. But I have so many things to do. But because it is quite important at that time, that I need to, save and be reasonable. Mi ṣá lè sọ pé okay, mo ń jà atakóró wọnú àdó ni. Tí o bá tiẹ̀ tí o lè mọ́mọ́ ẹ̀wọ́ ni.
Impossible.
And
Impossible.
you're pretending as if you don't know that these people are blocking the CCTV, they are blocking everything. I saw where they said the Baba said I'm sorry. Whether it was a genuine apology or not, the fact remains that we have something we need to do now. One sáré pé kamari owó yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ lo gbogbo àwọn double agent yẹn pé àní ẹ máa make sure pé rọ́bì ẹ má jẹ́ kó fún Yomi yẹn ní support yẹn o. Because they know that I have the right background to pursue the case tó máa make sense. Ta ló fẹ́ wojú president sọ pé tó bá ṣe tí n bá ti ready tó bá ṣe àmàyà ọmọ kò máa pariwo máa lọ síbi tí mo ṣe kọ́ níbi tí mo kọ letters délẹ̀. And they will call them, what have you done? Wọ́n fẹ́ tí mi kémi ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ. Okay, maybe say kọ́ lọ lò pé the reason why we have this slow stuff, we didn't work with this person is this is what you used to do. Don't use that for me. And they keep deceiving themselves. That Yomi does not know clinical confidentiality. He doesn't know how to creep stuff. He used to do this with police. Which police? Do you know how to even argue your cases? If I don't believe in the police, when I was turned down by the Lagos State Command, I will go out, I will just be whinging. I won't go to the top police hierarchy. It's because I believe solely in the police. Any judge will look into our face and say, you don't trust the police that I do. Look at what I faced with Panti, Commissioner of Police, 2 Commissioner of Police, and I still trust in the same police I dealt with the AIG. And when they pushed me down as representing the public, I said we still have option. I was representing the public and I pushed the case to the president, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Say what writing to the president or the presidency for me to be listened to is because I have a pedigree. One more point, this is Yomi Fabiyi speaking. One for me, Lord, yes, instead I take advantage of that. That I am leading. This is a face to what you people are demanding. And why am I pull it down? Because you understand what she saw vision to me is because if we're able to succeed, I just want us to have a platform collectively working for all of us to help more people. When they gave the approval, I stayed in Abuja. Do you know how many offices I've entered? Check my evidence on the social media. But in all of it, you as a human rights organization representing the public, they expect you to take the charge. Take charge.
They're already shouting. What's in Queen Do you know what they are waiting for, Mr. Yomi? I'm sorry to interrupt. See, what these guys, what they're actually waiting for is that they just want you to say things that they can actually work against. And which is the reason why I respect you this. Although I know that when you came, you didn't understand how this TikTok of a thing works. You see, they have their agents everywhere on these channels, on this TikTok. You see them, they want to listen to what you have to say so that they can report to their, to their godfathers. And this is the reason why we do not want you to say more things sometimes. But you, just because you are being honest, you want to share this information with them. Everyone, because and Momasha know him, Mr. Yomi. All of my Masha know our no. You trust these people too much. You take where you're going, you take them with you, only for them to come back and I don't know why you do these things. I said it on one platform, and that's one thing I hate you for, and I will just say it like that. You trust people easily. You take them with you to these places. On the long run, they come back and they buy. I don't know why you do these things. Like, I sure.
Can I explain to you? Check explain for you.
Yes, please, sir.
Whether you like it or not, when I came on board, I have limited knowledge of how far the case had gone. There is nobody in my team outside Timbakodani that can know about Justice Mohbad like you. But how is it my problem when you turn out to be a mole? Thank you so much, I'm Slim. How am I going to know if you're a mole? When I listen to you, I see your seriousness. Kini mo fi better ju ẹni tó ń dìde every day. Tó ń wá sí platform tó ń seek justice for Mohbad. Don't you understand? The fact remains that ṣé mi náà ni mo fà á táwọn family Mohbad fi ṣe ń tọ́ṣe? Is it because I trusted too much? On a very good day from beginning, am I supposed to distrust any member of Mohbad's family? We have to be honest with ourselves. The case is already a strong diversion. We all trusted on the wrong people to believe pa wọn go the victim. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ tọrọ pẹ̀lú ra wa. Kádẹ́mi ti bá gbogbo yín tẹ́tí straighten gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́tí distance ara yín from the family. Would there be problem trusting the wrong set of people? I met you. You were here. You were moving with Guresi, discussing and sharing the same platform with King White, and you expect me to know the difference. If you could stick around them and you are brainstorming together, separate with. If you can trust King White, trust Guresi, trust the likes of all these people, don't mess around, and you are putting them on the same page, and don't brainstorm or don't shut up. Look at the other guy, you allow and you tolerate those kind of people. For justice. You people always look for the person. Uneasy lies the head that wear the crown. I appreciate those that are sending the gifts. Trust me, you are all valued. But but this TikTok, I rather offend them than offend those people that are sending the gift. So I appreciate you guys for sending the gift. So Emma Binu John to the long. So do you understand, Fire Force? That is where I got it wrong from beginning, because majority of you not
white me, or native me.
Do you understand? So that is where the problem is. If we have been there together
perfectly.
You understand? Tell you got it genius. To buy Molati Bereni. But on the platform, she went around I want this individual don't share the same pattern to share. O tún gbé wá again there too. Ṣé ilẹ̀ kọ́ Karimoto fi gbé kíní ẹ̀ jáde? Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ pé fẹ́ condemn Karimoto. She's herself look at her and say, look at, you gave me the wrong information. You came out and do all those sort of things. Now you are doing the same trajectory. The same public, totally facing here, and me call more exposed now. Look at the same thing that was said. Look at the way he rubbished me. And they just want you to speak as if but in fact, because for him to have even been doing this and be going through this, skin won't ticky. Strong
don't now forget that they said that you should not be surprised that you are seeing things like this, because we know we know our people for who they are, and we know that how they treat honest people. Calling them names and this and that. You are strong. I said it before. Even let your skin be thicker than because there was a time that I asked this question, that how do you manage, Mr. Yomi? How do you manage? But I'm happy that because I won't lie to you. Let me not break everything down, because this is the internet. But please, Mr. Yomi, keep moving. Do not let these people, don't let them weigh you down. Please.
But for Fire Force, the question you ask yourself is this, Madam Shayo, Tunisco. The advantage of, thank you so much, Abslim, the advantage that the presidency had given to this case, in all honesty, are we not supposed to come together and take advantage of it? Talefelo about to do presidency law. ṣé àwa la kọ́ wọn tó fi lè pàṣẹ fún wọn tó lọ gbé case file? Do you know how many times these people that you all trusted said I was lying? Those people cannot realize that they are being dysfunctional and they are uttering a serious stuff. Now, a public ìwà jókòó, every actor, activist, to the NGO, every presidency, to fún yín ní leeway pé go and do it. If T1 Baba not saying we won't go quickly so we would have gotten it way. You will keep blaming and want to pa Mohbad. And you tell them one big on Goni Adonwo. You are the problem of this boy to one mortuary. You should understand that everybody cannot be at the forefront. The fact that an NGO is leading the onslaught does not mean people will get glory. The public don't need glory because the fund that I'm using is not just mine alone. Let me say 95 or 97% of the fund are from all of you. So, Emma ti wa seriki e fi le momu sile. Le ma du seriki ke tu ma du le momu. It's the problem we're having. How can anybody in the right thinking sense, you have the president come and look at what else do these people want? You don't know us. An NGO is representing all of you. An NGO got the audience of the presidency. And they are looking into the matter. It's because we are dealing with so many dysfunctional people that we cannot even fathom. It's because people cannot purge themselves from this unnecessary grandeur of delusion, unnecessary competition. What in Yomi Fabiyi don't work when we want to wait, so could tell you by law. But consider what you get money, public in all of baby debe. And I will never regret.
We cannot
never regret giving the audience to the public.
Because you want that.
I would never regret.
Mr. Yomi, I just can mute at this point. Sherry, let me just say it, and let me just say this. You have been strong for a long time, and you are still being strong. You're a very strong man, and we appreciate all you do. You might not know what you are doing presently, but we, the good ones, the good Nigerians, so Payaman, so good Nigerians, call the good Nigerians, so Mr. Yomi, the good ones, they know what you are doing, and they appreciate you. The fact that we even have someone like you, because everyone have decided to just stay quiet and just look away, like let the kilo come me. But one ẹni tó bá fi kíní kò ní nǹkan sílẹ̀ tó ń ṣe tẹlòmíì, àmì tó fi tààrà sílẹ̀ tó ṣe tẹlòmíì, ẹ ká kí wọn ní ṣẹmọ. Mr. Yomi, see,
Fireforce, I am just one email activating some key embassies in this matter. Tell them, seriously, they will come up on it. But report Mama send must be very tough. Now, to put your opus, how can you not feel? Key embassies, okay, they have to send a crosswire from White House, one that say, office of president, this particular matter, this is on the straight to Soso Kiniko, please look into it. We want another better NGO. We are Nico. They just come and you just got swallow. I want them, but what's when Yomi Amzat came and told you this is who and who, the person to tell Osama lawyer by. I want all Osama to bati shele, or do any to do one-on-one pẹ̀lú. You can't continue to do things like this if you care so much about that boy in the morgue. Look at Eboshelon Nira Bilara. Who not be seen play game. Just because I want to get an advanced stage so that justice can come to this boy. To ambush and what I want. One part of our I want to lórí ẹ ti pẹ́ o, àwọn ti competition ti pẹ́ o, kini àwọn ló ń ṣe lọ o. Ó ṣe jẹ́ bá tèmi wá dé sí Abuja tí mo ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wọ́n okay president orí yẹn lè fẹ́ bank on. You can imagine how terrible ìṣùwàlá tèmi ti ṣe the complainant. Bí mo ṣe bá move my yàtọ̀. Ẹ wá fẹ́ kó gbé gbogbo other presidency kó gbé lórí just because you wrote petition and because you want to achieve that ọkọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ bá mi jẹ́ lọ ẹ má donate fún NGO yẹn o. Is that not madness? And then the next thing ẹ tún wà kan lọ bá wọn your family yẹn ni ò jẹ́ kọ́ rí ṣe o ó ti sọ kinní kan jù kí ni mo mọ̀ tẹ́jọ́ ṣe. And you'll be setting me up against these police officers. And this is the same me tẹ̀mọ̀mọ̀ abú pé Yomi yẹn ó ti support ọlọ́pàá jù àbí mo parọ́ ni. Do you know how many times they've castigated me that I keep supporting police? Do you know how many times I've eulogized and praised the president of this country?
Everyone in the house.